No intro cutscene. Alright, I'll use this opportunity to talk. This is going to be a first impressions and analysis, similar in my Spyro Reignited Trilogy review. This is pretty much a blind playthrough. I haven't done too much research into this. As soon as I had learned that Twister Bob was behind this, I was very skeptical and decided that I'd let the game do the talking. $90 spent on this experience. Quite the significant increase from the cost of the remasters for the Crash Team Racing, Crash Bandicoot Trilogy, and the Spyro Trilogy. So this is the first big $90 purchase, and of course the newest iteration to the mainline Crash series. This is supposed to overwrite, I guess, the original Crash 4, which is Wrath of Cortex, which I didn't find was that terrible of a game considering what we got in the future. That and Twinsanity would probably be my most liked games after the main Naughty Dog series. So without further ado, we're gonna undergo this blind playthrough in hopes that it is worth $90. Again, Twister Bob, we all know my feelings on how they did the Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Let's hope this is any better. From what I did see, a lot of puzzles here. A lot of puzzles. A lot of different playable characters. They've definitely tried a lot of new things with this recipe here. Your typical Activision BS. I signed a contract here for me to play the game. Typical Twister Bob UI style. Very lackluster and bland. Yeah. I was a big fan of Beanox's Crash CTR. I was a pretty big fan of Vicarious Vision's take. This is a more cartoony, comical take on the characters. The designs on the design team for Twister Bob is very hit or miss, and they miss a lot more than they hit, so that's going to be the main, I think, criticism for me playing this. Now, this is classic. Doing this for Crash Warp, the initials. Throwback here. You'd think 2020 they could add at least one more character. So, interesting here. Playstyle, modern or retro? When you die, you always continue from last checkpoint. Now, what do I mean, always? Isn't that what the retro is? Oh, yeah. So, even if, when you die, do they not have lives here? You always resume from last checkpoint when you die. It should be when you run out of all lives. Dumb wording there. Playstyle does not affect the game difficulty or reward progress. Yeah, you gotta go retro, bro. What is this? Right off the bat, this presentation is really fucking lackluster. Soundtrack is... Don't think they got the... Is that Josh Mansell? The original Crash composer. This is kind of a modern take. Not really Crash sounding though. Oh, that was Bandicoot Battle. Let's just look at the options. Let's go. Yeah, Temporal Ghost, Enhanced Shadows. As one of the things I seen in the trailer was the Shadow Ring. It's supposed to be like an improved indicator on your shadow. It just looks really distracting. We'll see. If I don't like it, I can probably turn it off. Controls. I'm assuming this is a default. If not, we're gonna have to change that. Video motion blur. No, thank you. It's 2020, baby. Sounds all good. Hopefully, subtitles, yes. What's the text style? Oh, you can see on the bottom there. Let's get there. Shout out to Husky Batman, the main fan on the Johnny Fuego channel. Why is the hint text different size? Let's go larger so the audience can see. Okay, that should be good enough, I guess. What is this? Oh, multiplayer. Nani? Head-to-head battle. Checkpoint races. Yeah, this is really modern. Alright. I'll shut up now for this cutscene. So they don't have the same loading times from Vicarious Vision's take.
Crash Bandicoot. At last, I, the great Neocortex, have you right where I want you. And now, the final blow!
Hush, simpleton.
Face it, Entropy. It's going to fail. Again!
At least Uka Uka and I attempt to free us from this prison. I won't sit idly by and listen to your inane ramblings for another decade. Chew.
Is he dead?
Leave him. He served his purpose.
A great power has awoken. Crash? I fear it portends an event of reality-shattering proportions. I feel it emanating from Insanity Peak. Quickly, we must go! Crash! Crash! Crash!
Okay, quite a lot to unpack in that short time. One glaring criticism I will have is that I feel like this game is going to be really comical and kiddie, like the Mind Over Mutant series, or whatever the hell that was. It's taking the piss out of the series, I feel like. I remember in the original, especially Crash 3, when Uka Uka was introduced, he was a very menacing character, that mask, and in literally the first, 2 minutes of this game, they make him out to be a joke. They poke him with a stick, ask if he's dead. Crash 3 Cortex would never try to fuck with Uka Uka like that. Not in Crash 3. And this is supposed to be the successor. This is supposed to be after Crash 3 in the events, in the timeline. That just seems very odd. Oh, look at this. Spiral floaty here. Spin. Oh, what Easter egg. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I feel like this game is going to be really kiddish. So you can already tell from the designs that it was going to be a cartoony feel. Oh wow. Lots of Easter eggs here. Oh wow. Trophy too for that. And yeah, this is a shadow indicator, that ring. Check out the controls here. Seem decent enough. I could try my best not to harp on this game and try to keep an open mind, but I'm a stickler, and you ruin a childhood series, I'm gonna let you know about it. This level very reminiscent of the first Crash level, and oh my goodness, I didn't spin. Reminiscent of the first Crash level, like the original Crash and the Ignited trilogy. Oh, I got to wear the sombrero, that's nice. And it's gone. First 2 minutes, this game's too difficult. There's definitely some latency on that spin, bro. I definitely made the input. Yeah, it hasn't been that long since I played. Is there slide still? Okay, so I can slide jump this. Oh, that slide momentum is not quick enough in the air. There's like no momentum after the slide jump. This is technically a sequel, yes, to Crash 3, the original Naughty Dog series. This is supposed to... These events are supposed to take place after Crash Warped.
Quickly, we must go.
Which is another reason why I'm going to take my criticism of this in high regard, since this is supposed to be canon. Aku shields from damage. Another big criticism I had when I saw some of the gameplay footage of this, the mask rotating around Crash like this, as opposed to him just staying stationary on top, doing his thing, just floating about. A little distracting, but what are you gonna do? Think this guy doesn't jump down? I guess if you get into his area, he drops. Oh, I didn't see the TNT there. Shit. I was gonna say I like the one, the first positive criticism of this game that I can give it is the fact that Crash looks scared to be inside this cave system. That was pretty cool feature. Oh, rail slide, baby. I'm playing Ratchet and Clank here. Can you not slide from left to right? Or lean? No control prompts here. I guess not yet. The iconic sound effects seem pretty much intact from what I can remember. They took zero... they're not even using the same engine as the remastered the trilogy from Vicarious Visions. This is a totally different engine. Therefore, all of the assets, I guess aside from the sound, pretty much all the visuals are from scratch, built from scratch. Nothing here has been reused from my Vicarious Visions. Again? Jesus. Stop talking and start playing. Another gripe I feel like I'm gonna have this game is I feel like they gotta make every single map too interactive in terms of like cutscenes throwing in. The good thing about Crash is that the original Crash series, you're able just to go through the level and just fast-paced, high-voltage action. And I feel like if they interrupt the gameplay of too much of this story building, it's gonna be quite annoying very quickly. But we'll see how it goes. You can criticize the original formula for having it being where after you finish the level you get a cutscene. The story building is going out after the game is played as opposed to during the game being played, but just a throwback to the original Tanya, that pillow there. Making the side road, easy trophy. Achievement hunters up in here. Fortunately, we lost the other two masks, so we aren't able to use the super Aku. I've yet to see what that looks like. I do like the kind of shit. I don't think I got that box. Let's see if that matters. I'll probably end up redoing all these levels anyways. But checkpoints here. I do like the change of pace in terms of the level layouts. Side scrolling into third person running from the back. Especially in the first level, this is I think a reference to Stormy Ascent. Yeah. Ah, come on. Yeah, we did not get the gem in the first run, unfortunately. Could we get the... Wow, there's a lot of gems. Gems unlock skins, earn gems by breaking... Alright. So you get gems based on the number of Wumpa fruit you collect. So I'm assuming you got all of them for the Wumpa. It doesn't have to be 100%, at least 80%. So don't spin your Wumpa fruit. Of course, there's a gem for all the boxes, which we missed. It's a time trial. We need 4 out of 6, I guess, in that level to unlock the skin. Interesting. The hidden one is probably the secret gem. But yeah, that's their first level is a lot more involved than the other Crash games. Usually just from opening up with the mechanics, you wouldn't see a level like that with different changes of side scrolling and what have you until like really late, or at least mid to late game in the original Crash series. Okay, that was a really short and to the point cutscene there. So this is very continuous, it looks like. They did not bring us into a warp room of some kind. We're going right level to level here. Which is a shame. I'd like to redo the previous level. Get what I missed, but I guess we'll come back to it later. This is giving me the big cave system and having the platform around. With other aspects of the game I could see that look like they were inspired from. Is that a giant Wumpa fruit? Interesting. Oh my goodness, that Crash formula. And while I knew I was going to be skeptical of it, I might not enjoy it as much as the original series or probably the Reignited trilogy, I would at least give it a go. There has to be some kind of pleasure derived from playing this. And so far, it's not the worst. It's still in that typical Crash time frame formula here, just with a lot of added features taken from a lot of modern games, which I feel like that's what they were going for. They wanted to stay somewhat faithful to the original recipe, but also add in a lot of stuff that would prevent it from being stale. And I missed a lot of Wumpa fruit out there for that one cost me. What the hell? Holding. Huh. So the bonus stages are still intact in this game. Yeah, music is not really doing a formula. I don't know why the new Crash devs just... Is it Josh Mansell? I don't remember his name. I'm assuming, I think it's Josh Mansell. I can look it up real quick. I don't think he worked on this game. I definitely would have recognized it by now. Yes, Josh Mansell, he did work on the Crash series. It's just a very bland and lackluster soundtrack so far. It's not really getting me in the Crash vibe. It doesn't have that original Crash vibe. This is gonna be difficult. And they're not playing around. This is the second level in the game. My goodness. Another feature they added into this that oh my goodness, I can't even talk while doing this. That I did like is the fact that Wumpa fruit pull to you, so you can grab them. They probably added that in specifically because you need to actually collect a lot of Wumpa fruit to get the gems. We meet our first mask here. Indiana Jones style. Again, very comical. First chase sequence. Yep. Very cool. Secret gem. Oh, that's what the hidden gems are. Okay, so they're somewhere on the map. Well, that one wasn't too hidden. Obviously, the first level one was. It escaped my gaze. They made the gems a lot smaller looking. Okay, he's definitely coming back again. There he is. Isn't he a ghostly apparition? Why can't he just go through that? Why did he have to go around that? Oh, I don't think that counts. Maybe it does. A lot of rope swinging here. Coming back for round 3. Oh, there's an indicator there that tells us when we have enough Wumpa fruit. We have the 2 gems ready. Interesting. I guess I noticed it before, but I was too busy to say anything. It's definitely not an easy game to talk and play at the same time. I think I got that box. I think that counts. I guess it did, since I got that. Invincible, big trophy. There we go. Boom, baby. Perfect relic earned. Perfect run. I wonder what these perfect relics are for. Do I unlock skins of this? Time trial unlocked, of course. Big horn energy. So the pre-order I got for this did 3B Games. Actually got a physical bonus gift. Little hourglass thing.
No way. Not in a million.
Digital pre-order bonus, obviously 2 skins that are exclusive to digitally pre-ordering, which I wasn't really. I rather had something physical.
Get him off.
Gosh, who's that?
Lonnie Loli? If the quantum masks have returned, then...
Hey, Aku, how's it go? Is that a quantum rift?
It appears to be a door between dimensions.
Yes, the kind we keep shut. We have to go through, find my siblings, and fix this before some putz with a big evil plan and a bigger ego does something monumentally stupid.
Uka Uka unknowingly paved the way for our bright future. Once my rift generator is complete, dominion over all of time and space will be within our grasp.
Ancient embryo, you had some little projects you wanted to tell me about?
Master, my mechanical marvel will hypnotize you and I.
And my potion will make me and them unstoppable.
Right, yeah, fine, sure. Have fun with your ray guns or whatever.
Hasten your steps! By my calculations, our enemies are already moving against us. And we will prevail.
At least they kept Entropy somewhat menacing. He was very menacing in Crash 3. Remember as a kid watching his silhouette in the background as Uka Uka and Cortex were talking, and then him slowly marching up, and then actually seeing him face to face was made a big impact on my childhood. But everything else is very comical, very kiddish, and I understand I got to bring new fans, kids to the centerfold, but what are you gonna do? Dimensional map. Okay, this is our top-down overworld view, I guess. New dimension unlocked, looks like. Clang. What the hell is Clang? This looks like very, very Sly inspired. With the... This looks like a Mugshots level from Sly 1, I think. Where you go to like that Nevada desert, you go through and he has like a casino. At the top, this is very, very Sly inspired. I checked the back of the game. I don't think Sucker Punch or even the Senzoro games, the ones that are responsible for making the 4th Sly, had anything to do with this game. Well, from what I could tell, it's Beanox had a hand in this, which is probably why the game is decent, because I do like Beanox's take on CTR. Okay, we got this. This is present day, it looks like. Insanity Peak, obviously. Insanity Peak being from the original Crash one. So what do we miss here? We miss the hidden gem. I want the chicken crash. We missed the hidden gem and the all boxes gem. I'm trying to remember how I missed those 2 boxes. I know it looks like something easily missable. The hidden gem, where could the hidden gem have been? But the big gimmick of this game looks like the... Okay, we really gotta get a repeat of this cutscene when we got in. The big appeal of this game is the puzzling. It looks like there's a lot of puzzles. It's definitely a harder game from the looks of it. You're gonna have to mix in your timing, your jumping, your reflexes, but also do some thinking, it looks like. Especially with the new playable characters they introduced in this game. How could this hidden gem be? I wouldn't be surprised if Beanox had a hand in doing the background environment, at least with the interactive parts in this map. The monkeys in the background running around, stuff like that. I think in terms of the art style for the background and the actual the game design for these levels, they don't look too bad. It's not really something I can really nitpick on. The character designs themselves, obviously going for more comical look, especially after coming from like the fur infused realistic look of Crash and Vicarious Visions, and the Beanox version, which was also really good. We come into some character designs I definitely don't like. Cortex obviously being one of them, and Trophies doesn't look too bad. Embryo was pretty good. Engines was kind of eh. I liked his voice. They didn't really mess around with that. But the way they bumped into each other in that cutscene, all slapstick funny, it's again giving me strong Mind Over Mutant type of vibes. Where's this hidden gem? I really don't want to redo this for a 3rd time. I'm probably not. I was pretty sure you're supposed to get... Oh yeah, that bonus for doing it perfectly. But I don't know what that emblem is for. There's the hidden gem. So how do you get here? That's how my door's closed and I can't get it anymore. How do I get this gem? Oh, from underneath? That's tricky. How would you ever think to do that? You'll watch this original playthrough back again, and I must have been too involved in talking to even see that there was a gem there. And I really want to do this perfect run. So the only time I have to redo this level is through the time trial, which I'm not quite sure what the time trial gives me. Definitely going to be involved for the trophy, I would assume. The bonus level seems to have a very muted feel on the soundtrack. Not really a original inspired way to do things. Oh, there we go. Wow, that powerful 3 mask looks really lackluster. The mask is definitely bigger, There's no golden take on it with changing the leaves. It just really doesn't look all that great. I also noticed from some of the footage that I've seen that the nitro crates no longer bubble and bounce, which I think is really, really odd and honestly pretty lazy in my opinion. I don't know why they decided to make that change. Especially after adding all of these, you know, interactive environments. Also, if this is supposed to be a continuation after Crash 3, why doesn't he have all of his abilities? There's no bazooka. There's no, like, super spin. I'm nitpicking the canon on the game, but it's the questions that must be asked. Tell me I missed the box somewhere. I missed the box, man. You gotta be kidding me. Where's this last box? I don't wanna... I can't go back. What? What box did I miss? It was on the slide rail, was it? Oh man, that's so disappointing. Oh well. You have to pretty much... You have to get every single gem for a skin. Christ. No, I ain't redoing that for sure. Oh boy. I'm gonna check something real quick on Twitch. Stream is sponsored by Arizona Green Tea, ginseng infused, a delicious drink. What's this next dimension called? No, a hazardous waste, 2084. So this takes place in the future. Wait, I guess assuming it's 95. Or not 95, 90, well, I didn't even tell you the year. When did the war come out? 98? 99? Probably 98. Is there a cutscene for this? This kind of looks like inspired from CTR, the remaster CTR. See, I hate this streaming from PS4. The game did not update in the categories, so that's why it wasn't even listed. Classic.
So, we need the other masks to close the rifts?
Correct. Now, my brother Akano is around here somewhere.
Welcome to the show, Dermy. Looking for your precious man.
Behold the aforementioned putts.
Don't worry. We have a thing where we fight, he loses. It's a well-established dynamic.
Not this time. I've got a backstage pass for you to get up close and personal with my weapon of mass percussion. I'm ready to rock.
Is there gonna be a boss fight on this level so soon? Again, just checking something real quick. Bear with me here, folks. Oh, okay, so now we get the mask powers. Yeah, we're showed up in the categories here. Good stuff. Stream 30 minutes without having that pop up, which is nice. Phase World R2 or Triangle? There's no difference, it's the same thing. Okay. But I saw in the gameplay footage and one of the trailers, I would assume that the time-stopping one would have been our first mask, but this one is the switchy. And it looks like it's not just boxes, it's interactable stuff on the map too. How the hell oh man, this is so difficult. This is like the third level and they're really getting you to do this. This combination of buttons. How are you gonna make the art style and the dialogue and everything so kiddish, but make the gameplay so adult? This is so much more difficult. Oh my god, how are you gonna line this up, dude? Ah, brutal. Okay. I really gotta pay attention to that shadow ring now. Even the rock part of the map goes away with this. So, is this... Nah, I don't know, this is mechanics that really explained. War Palace. Like, I was going to say this mask changes periods of time where, you know, it changes, like, let's say this platform was here before, or wasn't here before in like the future years, then I switch into another timeline where it does appear, but that doesn't really explain the other platforms, so it can't be like a time-based thing. Could say maybe dimensional? That still doesn't make much sense. I don't know. Doesn't really explain what this mask is or what it does. What the hell is that? Okay. Did I miss something there? Okay, so you can just... Oh my... Really? That thing gave no indication that I was gonna fall. Great stuff. I guess it did shake. Hang on, I didn't see it. I was in range for... Are you kidding me? Not for a second. I don't believe that. From here, I was in range. Bruh. Yeah, not for a second that I believe it. Can I stop this thing? No. Oh, he doubled. How did he... What? How do you... This shark double jumped? How did he do a double take? What the fuck, dude? Man. I lose all my levels in this. Lose all my lives in this level. I'm tempted to find out what that would do if I switched to another mode, but I didn't want to lose the box or risk losing it. How did this thing double take? How did you double take? Two of them came out at the same time? Bullshit. Explode on touch, but they don't move. Why don't these things bubble? Like, what an oversight. Did you really need this to platform over that? You just made the jump. What a miss. Miss, can you say misclick, miss button input? I was gonna slide jump when I did not slide. Okay, we'll test this out, I guess. Okay, so I'm assuming that crit counts. I hope it does. We actually got like a huge amount of lives, I see. 12? So it looks like they're gonna give you all these. I don't know if they gave you the lives just straight off the Wumpa, or if they gave you some for doing the gems. I don't know. That's a lot of lives to get this early on. 3 levels. Okay, I thought I had to slide jump from there. I mean, you could, but I didn't need to waste that. That's a nitro. Okay. Alright. So the part that they changed the most in terms of the crash formula so far is the reason I bought the game. These mechanics are pretty cool. And whether you like it or not, you have to appreciate the added amount of challenge the game gives you here. This is definitely more like timing based and not like an original kind of typical crash formula way of timing your jumps and whatnot for like really difficult timing on that. It's the button inputs and presses you have to do with the new mechanics. It's like, oh my gosh. Oh man. I can't talk while I do these. Cannot afford to. Megaphoning. Oh, at least we got a trophy out of it. Didn't realize that was coming up so soon. I wanted to see what button inputs I could use instead of just doing the X button. Oh man. Okay, we got that. Yeah, it's gotta be circle to X. Nothing different. I think the delay in switching is annoying. Especially switching down. Oh, I missed that. Not redoing that. I'm getting every crate, no matter. So it looks like the game tracks how many times you've died overall. I don't know how that's gonna put into play if it's just like a bragging rights type thing. If I would died 8 times. That's not even level 4 yet. How do you explain that? Oh, come again, dude. I really don't want to miss these boxes. The delay in switching between those two modes is frustratingly slow. It throws off my timing. Almost missed that. Is that a free life? I didn't get to see what token that was. Oh, maybe it's a giant Wumpa fruit, maybe? I thought it just gave Wumpa fruit. I didn't even realize when we lost the mask. Oh no. There's no checkpoint here, is there? Oh, we missed that crate, are you kidding me? Oh, that was a checkpoint, alright, good. Fucking hell. How do you do that, folks? I can bring that TNT crate. Unless you have to go further back. My goodness. How many lives wasted just to get the perfect crate run here? Some clever things happening in the background of these maps here. Looks like a sand shark skeleton, and that snow. This looks like there's barrels of oil being drained out here. Obviously, I guess from the dinosaur bones, the fossil fuels. This looks like another rail slide section. You have to be super quick for that. No, jump to the right, buddy. What are you doing? Swing. Wait, well, man. As soon as I saw the rails, not just like super difficult, but just infuriating and time-consuming to get the perfect crate run on this, because you can't backtrack. As soon as you miss, you're done. Like the slide section could be so long, you miss one crate, and you ruined it. Oh, I missed the one on the left. They put the Wumpa fruit there to notify you, and it did the exact opposite. It blocked my vision on the crate. I don't need a Wumpa fruit. I don't care how early this game. Where'd it go? Let me see the crates, man. Man, oh man. Really? I didn't get 2 crates there? The one crate I expected to get, I didn't. Why did I think I was gonna stay in that direction? Just toss me out, boss. If I had to time the swings too, I can't just go from left to right, man. Oh boy. And I messed that up. I'm gonna jump again. If I end up doing this all the way to the end, I miss like a crate. If I don't get the perfect gem on this, on the end of this, I'm gonna be so... How did I miss that, bro? I'm gonna be so cheese. And it looks like there's a timer before you swing too, like to get the momentum to actually swing up. So like you, this is difficult, man. I know they're trying to show off the new mechanics early on to get you to learn. This is too much, too early, man. Holy hell. I thought for sure I did that too early. Okay, I can't afford to mess up here, man. Oh boy. Checkpoint, thank you. Is that supposed to be a Nina Cortex type reference in that character? Okay, now we got our first bonus challenge with the mechanic of the mask. This should be interesting. Those didn't trigger. Oh my god, I can't believe it. I forgot to jump. I was doing so well too. Yeah, the speed runs for this, like 100%, they're gonna be really difficult, I feel. Like getting all the crates in one go, and then doing another run, and doing perfect in one go is one thing, but getting them both all in one, I can't imagine the frustration, difficulty. Didn't get the other one. What bruh. Oh my. Okay, if you want to get the full benefit of the Wumpa fruit, you're gonna have to. I mean, I'll try this, but okay, I did not press circle at all. I don't know what prompted the body slam. I did not press circle at all. That was a triangle input. What the fuck, dude? Yeah, whatever. I should just play it safe on that one. Oh, come on, man. Why did that one break in one go? Fucking deceptive as hell. Man, this is coming from a Crash veteran. I can only imagine what the new players are going through right now. They said Crash 1 was difficult, even with the remastered version. Oh, man. Cool. The blind faith on that. I ain't playing with that. Oh, I guess I could have used it. Whatever. And a life. I wonder if I could get it. Thanks, bro. I feel like there's a secret here. Ah. I was correct. Get that shit out of here. Can I use this rocket to hit the guy? I don't know what the point of that guy is. It's just something interactive. I don't know. This is the army Cortex, or the engine and the embryo we're talking about. I don't know what the hell these guys are, who they hired. These definitely aren't the lab assistants from Crash 3. Those robots that they made. I don't know what the hell this guy is. There's really no explanation on some of these enemies. At least the sand sharks kind of make sense. Guy just took that into these megaphones. Definitely a mugshot reference. He uses these things too. And Sly. My goodness. And that's not necessarily a good thing, taking inspiration from Sly 4. There's a lot of stuff I did not like in Sly 4. Definitely the weakest Sly in the entire... This guy took 3 years to throw that bomb, bro. Definitely the weakest iteration in the Sly franchise. That's not what I meant to do at all. Alright, good. Anything else up here? No, there's nothing. There's no double take on those ones, eh? Oh my god. I can't believe that. No hidden gem to be found so far. If it's gonna be another one of those things where you have to pay attention and see something and do it before the time runs out, it's gonna be pretty frustrating. It's right there. How do I get to that? Did I need to use those boxes? How do you know where those boxes are placed? As soon as I was talking about it, that's when it happens. I mean, just in terms of just playing the game and not caring for the gems, it's not that difficult. But doing these challenges is very much the main point of the game. Yeah, I need to use those boxes. Oh boy. And I did not get them. Just a double jump. I don't know why I was trying to slide jump off that. Oh man. No, it's not what I wanted to do at all. The amount of lives lost in this level, man. God, the old style cars they put into this map completely slay one at least. Some good stuff from Slight 1 and some shit stuff from Slight 4. How did I tap that? From the side? I was not even anticipating to get on top of that crate and break it. Was it 12 times we died in this level? At least 12? On third level? I could only imagine what time trials are going to be like. I'm tempted. I'm pretty sure if I went on the Crash 4 subreddit right now, I'd see a lot of posts complaining about the difficulty. Especially early on. How do you fucking get up there? How, man? How? You crouch? Jump? Won't make it. I'm gonna try something one more time. Nah, cause you can't even just land on a crate regularly. I don't know. Must be missing something here. Oh, but that's something you have to come back to get. They're kinda dumb. I just don't know how to get up there. A hidden gem should be just that, hidden. Shouldn't be fucking impossible to grab them once you've seen it. A simple double jump off of that, it's not gonna get me there. So say if I could land on top of the box without breaking, but you can't. It's not a thing. Maybe if I do... I'm not sure how I made that, but alright, I'll take it. I'm spared there.
Just getting started.
Tell me I get this, please. I missed 4 crates, bro, how? I died 12 plus times for legit no reason. Where the fuck are the other... Where were the other ones, bro? Okay, interactive overview map looks like. Crash compactor. At least they have their punny names or somewhat clever names. Okay, so skins. We have a lot of skins available here. Signed into Activision account. Oh. Do I get this right now? I'm not sure why I got these skins. But this one says you gotta sign into Activision account to grab. Just have Crash and Coco skins. Just says they are unlocked. Okay. I don't know, these are PS4 exclusives. There's no deluxe edition of this game. There is no DLC. I don't even think there's like themes. At least like digital download exclusive themes. I didn't see anything on that. It's pretty much bare bones. What you pay for is what you get. I'm assuming these two slots here that aren't on the bottom are the ones that you pay for, the digital deluxe. Beat the game, you get a skin. I guess these are, the rest of the ones is what you pay for. Wait, are these the ones like which? I'm confused. We did a level, at least one level where we actually unlocked the skin through the gems. I guess these two were the ones, but why aren't they in the bottom? I don't know. Yeah, no, this is the one I unlocked, so I don't understand these two here. Bighorn energy. I wonder if they detect the save data. Like this could be a Nitro, like this could be the CTI remaster, and this can be the original trilogy remaster. This definitely looks like a Beanox skin from CTR. Let's go Bighorn energy. Okay, we can switch between Crash and Coco. Caveman Crash. I'm a big video gamer, professional gamer. Let's play as Coco on this one. Beat level to unlock time trials, and then there's, yeah, an engine Coco skin. That's pretty cool. Big sippin'. Take a look at the Crash right here. Get a pulse on the community. Some Uber fans on here. Okay. Nothing secret in the back here. Clang. I don't know what the hell Clang is.
Scurry, scurry, little rat. Don't miss the show.
Flashback tapes. I've heard of these. These are like flashbacks on the original takes on the Crash levels, original levels. I don't quite remember, but something like that. It's like a challenge mode type thing. No doubt for a trophy as well. Alright, now we got spinning cogs, flamethrowers. Again with this enemy type. I don't know what the hell it's supposed to be. This toy looks like some kind of secret entrance. Something in here. Any crates? Oh. One on the ground. I hope there's something else in there. Dude's wearing flamethrower, like flames on his head so you can't jump on. It's a great protection there, bud. Mega Mix. Definitely a Beanox CTR reference from that character skin, or no, it's a straight up character that they added with this type of map layout, the desert and mechanical theme, like a Mad Max type thing. Lots of Easter eggs here. Why do I feel like there's like a leap of faith thing over there? I ain't risking it. Did we die on this map? Okay, no, it's just a hidden gem. It's not the perfect platform. Oh boy, more rails. Oh, almost forgot to go back down. Oh my... Dude, there's no way. Then there's something hidden underneath here. I don't know what that's for. I'm for the risk of my sanity in this playthrough, I'm not going for all boxes in this level. I'm probably gonna say that for later. It seems like a trial and error, multiple runs type thing. Oh my god. Now these are bubbling. Why are these bouncing now? They're not bubbling, but they're just bouncing now. Of all things. Big sweeps here, buddy. Big sweeps. Oh, but the guy went down pretty quick. That's not a ninja. How do you, Okay. And that little breakdown in the music sounds like a Sly type track thing to do. These metal balls kind of look like the ball you get into on Rifle Cortex. Could be a reference, could be a throwback there. It's not like, definitely not as easy to describe on the environments and whatnot in this game like it was in Spyro. the Reignited trilogy, because you can just stop, run, look at things. It's not really that fast paced. And this, most of my commentary is is about the gameplay itself, the controls, the mechanics, and whatnot. So I guess you gotta make your own. Get your own opinion on the environments and the graphics. There's certainly not a detraction, because I've yet to really complain about it. I feel like I should save some of these for backtracking, because no doubt you're gonna have to backtrack for the rest of those crates. And I don't. Yeah, they're not there properly. Oh man. I don't know if that counts as perfect or not if you die in a bonus run. As far as I know, everything happens in bonus round stays in bonus run. Okay, so we have to save some crates here. For the like, you gotta take 3 trips back. Looks like there. You gotta be kidding me. How am I gonna make it back there? Oh man. I overshot that? Wow. Okay, you could jump really long apparently. Can't believe I overshot like 7 crates. There's like 8 or 9 crate lengths there. But I don't think I was even on the edge of that platform. Jesus. What the fuck? Okay, I wonder if I could just like... Oh my god, oh, this overshot. That's actually a good strategy, because you hit those twice, it breaks. And you're gonna have to hit that like 3 times, so yeah, you can't use the same crate too often. Man. Donkey Kong, bro. I don't think Donkey Kong was ever this difficult. I don't remember Donkey Kong having this difficult platforming. Too many mechanics here, man. Alright, come on. Let's not overshoot this. Nice suit. Wait, we missed a crate? How did we miss a crate? Are you kidding me? Is there one up here? Ah, I knew it. I knew it, these crafty bastards. If there wasn't one up there, I was about to cry. I do not want to redo that again. It'll be some big tears. Actually, it doesn't even matter, because we missed... Yeah, we missed crates here. So we can't get perfect crates. Never mind. Who gives a shit? I don't even know why I'm trying still. I guess for the Wumpa bonus. Oh, man. Nothing up here. I knew it. Again. Off-camera secrets. I wonder if there's another one up there. No, okay. These are crates here that you would have missed if you didn't have a keen perceptive eye like mine. Yeah, and this game Spyro only has one horn. This is a new edition. Big redesign. Big jokes here. Notorious request for change. The big jokes. It should be a notorious request for comedy. I have to bounce that. Yeah, I do. I mean, you can request a change for a new game. Doesn't mean I'm gonna play it. What's the request? How the hell did I get up here? Oh my. Unless there's a way to get to the side here. Nope. Okay. Don't know what the hell I'm missing there. Oh, well, apparently that can kill you. Interesting. I don't even know. Okay. Some funky timing on that. Oh my god, that flame lasted 3 years, bro. I'm not even gonna try for that. I don't even know why I'm wasting my time. I'm not getting all the crates anyways. What the hell? They okay, I'm pretty sure it's a Rapid reference. They put these guys in the balls. Oh my. I forgot I was on a platform that was. Yeah. It'd be nice to have more of an indicator that the platform you're standing on was when you transformed, but. Is that something I can reach? Slide jump over to? Probably not. Yeah, you guys are really tricky in what they add here. I also know there's like wall bouncing in this.
But you'll only need the edge.
Ah, that. Oh, you can break the megaphones? That's probably a trophy. To break all of them or something. I don't know how you reach that. Okay, I can definitely do this. Or maybe not. Sayonara. Whatever. Just gotta get out of this level as soon as possible. I already know the quest for platinum on this is going to be time-consuming and frustrating. Not even close, BB, with those crates. Let's see with those crates, bruh. Nice, we got a trophy out of that. 2 trophies, actually. Playing as Coco and grabbing that tape. There we go. Rewind time back to the 90s. What a time to be alive. You remember the 90s? I remember. Oh yes, this is what they were. They were training levels. I guess this is, they're retconning, or they're adding their own canon to the lore, where you get to go back, I guess, before the events of Crash 1, when they trained Crash and Coco, or at least Cortex was training them through these trials. Could I do one of these tapes right now? Oh, it looks like I can't. Okay. Switch to professional gamer Crash here. There's challenges for this too, of course. Just finishing it gives you something. 90% in the boxes and all in the boxes. Okay. And looks like there's Coco and Crash levels. Subject 128 or 218. That's supposed to be Crash's name, or is that supposed to be the code name of the level? Let's see.
Experiment log. Bandicoot subject trial number 1.
Okay, it looks like they use the song from the remastered trilogy. I recognize it right away because it actually sounds like a Crash song. Yeah, it sounds like it is. So they just took Vicarious Vision's take on it. Why couldn't they do a soundtrack in this kind of flavor?
Yes, the crates are meant to be broken. They were placed as an impenetrable barrier. I'll be right the other tests.
Okay, did that pretty smooth actually. I'd be interested to know if there's actually checkpoints on these kinds of levels. Oh boy. Oh man, oh man. When is this crate break? I know I missed that. There's probably no I guarantee you, because they didn't have a challenge for anything doing a fly, so it's just finishing and then getting all the boxes. So I have a feeling this is all one go. There's no checkpoints here, I don't think. Which is sounds like fun. Sounds like absolutely a barrel of laughs. And the fact that you don't know the amount of jumps on these shipping crates here. I assume that was 5. I think I missed this up still. Let's see. Oh, maybe not. Oh, there's a checkpoint here. Alright, good. Okay, good. And not about deaths in this.
Interesting.
This is more up my alley here. Oh my. Shouldn't have spun. Should not have spun. And you got a lot of forward momentum when you jump like that. A lot. Anything up here? Doesn't look like it. I'm assuming this is 5 again. Yep. So the top ones first. I like the bounciness of these crates here. Pretty smooth, easy to make transitions. This is a crate break simulator. Boom! Where's the, what the?
First test complete. Well done.
Did you do the gym there? Oh, I guess there's no gym, that's right. A big medal. Very big, humongous beak. Some early reports from the Crash fan base on this game. This guy gave it a 9 out of 10 so far. That's a pretty fucking big number. I don't think I necessarily agree with how high they rated it. It's fans like that make a product like this, I guess. This guy says, "What's with all the hidden boxes? I'm constantly like 2 to 3 boxes short." Arg. To be honest, I can't really remember how they handled in the originals. It's been a long time since I owned a PS1. Fake fan. I had Crash 1 and 2 on my PS3, but that got yelled out of the death. Blah 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 blah. I found the controls of those vehicles extremely annoying and difficult in Insane Trilogy, and I don't remember it being that bad in the originals. Still playing Crash 4 now. 14 hours since I started. No life. Aside from the odd break here and there, I doubt he does an odd break. It's probably just a piss or grab of water. Loving every bit of it. Alright. Oh, here's a scathing review. I'm disappointed with this game, to be honest. It doesn't have that feeling that I got with the first 2 games. That's probably because the first 2 games are remasters from the originals. Excuse me. And not their own take. I'll say that it's easily better than 3. Okay, what the fuck? First 2 games, I guess, Crash 1 and Crash 2. And the fact that he says it's better than 3, I already spit in his eye. It's not hard to be better than that. There's skins that are really just an additional thing, but those are seemingly unlocked behind getting all 6 gems in level, which is kindly ridiculous. IMO. Also, there is no need for the 3 gems for collecting Wumpa. I understand if they wanted to keep an incentive for collecting them in modern mode, but they could have just had a single gem for getting 80% of the Wumpa and ditched the earlier 2 benchmark gems for that. I will agree with that. I don't see why you would collect 60% for a gem on Wumpa, not just get like the 80%. I wasn't even actively trying to go for all the Wumpa, and it's been pretty easy to grab it. The rails are probably the biggest issue with the game. It's different one I've had right now. There just seems to be so much of it, and it isn't fun. If you miss a box, you have to redo the entire grind, and jumping between rails feels off. Also, the game has some horrid load screens. They are pretty bad, but I don't think they're as bad as the Insane Trilogy when it released. And it really takes you out of the groove of things. The game's difficulty is alright. But in Metro mode, I don't really fear about getting a game over. Not really that I'm concerned with. This guy says the difficulty isn't that hard. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. Also, the first thing popping up when starting a save being a prompt to sign up for an Activision account to get some skins is bad. There's no need for that. Well, I wouldn't know. I'm already signed into the Leviathan known as Activision. Only took me 2 hours before needing a beer. Stressful as fuck. Love it. 7 hours. Okay. Where did this game get released? Today. I don't know exactly what timeline. This guy, time zone, I should say. This guy's in. Apparently, he beat the game 7 hours ago. It's currently 10:06 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on a Friday, the day of the game's release. I started this game at like 8:30. I played about roughly an hour and a half. I'm on level, what, 4? 5? 7 hours ago. It's not like he just beat it now. 7 hours ago, this guy says he beat the entire game. So you have to figure, at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, this guy beat the game in what, like an afternoon? Or at the very earliest, he probably got digital download, could have pre-downloaded it, and played from midnight all the way until 3 in one session, so 14 hours. The day has not even ended, and this guy claims to have beaten the game. Jesus. I guess he has like an actual take on this now. Overall, he says the game is good, but it seriously feels like the later worlds weren't play tested enough. There's so many janky objects and obstacles aren't quite thought out. Felt like I just kept throwing myself at the problem until I can finally get by. Alright. I'm a big fan of Crash Bandicoot, and this game is awesome, but I have to be honest, the difficulty gets out of hand. I hope they introduce an easy mode, because there's no way my kids will ever be able to beat this game. That's one of my points exactly. You market this game and make it out to be a very kiddie game, and then when you play it, there's no way a child's gonna do this. I know probably even veteran kid me, just coming off of playing the original 3. You hand me this, there's gonna be some tears involved. I'm loving it, to be honest. Games are way too easy these days. Crash was actually a challenge to beat as a kid. Overcoming that challenge felt so great. I don't know, man. Kid me was able to beat Crash 2 and 3. Adult me here is struggling on this Crash 4. This game is hard AF, amazing so far, loving the design. And it's a kind of nothing reviews. Some of them were decent, but I guess we gotta wait and see longer before we get any concise reviews or evidence to support said claims. Okay. You read some of the fan reviews. I guess we'll finish a couple of these levels. At least get the engine, I feel like. And then I'll we'll end the stream. But before doing so, give a little first impressions, first thoughts on the beginning of the game. This is going to be a long play series. Don't know how long this game is going to take me. I believe the Reunite Trilogy we had like multiple, because it was 3 different games, but like 6-hour videos. But with this, I don't know, maybe I'll just do them 2-hour pieces, split the time up a little bit. And to be honest, it's getting kind of late, and you know, this is a game I could definitely take a break from in terms of the frustration. But maybe we'll do 2-ish hour videos. We'll see how it goes.
The show of the century. Tonight at 10 p.m. and 6 feet under.
Peace out, buddy. What kind of design? I guess they're trying to show off the TNT sticks in the crate. The crate's broken on that side. I always feel like they're hiding something off camera, off screen. They're doing these tricks and these difficulty spikes, and like the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th level that the original Crash is only done really in like mid to late game. I wonder if the game is short in terms of levels, the amount of levels, and it's just replayability comes from redoing some of these levels. Maybe that's why the difficulty is so spiked from the beginning, then I'll kind of ramp it up, I don't know. But they definitely don't pull punches early in the game. Now, it doesn't look like every level has a mask mechanic. I don't know if I really haven't been paying attention, but I don't think every level had that. So I'm guessing some levels are going to have that new type feel with the mask mechanic, and others are going to have that retro Crash feel where you're just platforming like you would in the original Crash games. Okay, that plane has to be a throwback to like Crash 3's plane. Let's just see. It's a bar there. Why is there a bar? What the hell? Am I gonna make this slide? Oh, I guess those things don't fall. Got some Minecraft physics there. How am I missing crates already, dude? What do they miss here? Oh, these three. Did I screw myself? I think I did. Can I couch jump here? Nope. Lovely. Oh! Professional gamer! There's a fall right there, man. Boom! Strats. The veteran instincts kick in there. Deadly flamethrower crates. This is a new crate type. Lovely. That reach to this platform here? It does. Is there like a ceiling there? I feel like I bounce off the top there. And there goes the perfect run right up my fucking coolie. I guess it takes the pressure off. Maybe we can get the full crate run here. And I overshot that, apparently. Forward momentum in the bitch. Oh, but it's even the chains have spikes on them. Like, is that really a degree of difficulty you want to add in the 4th, 5th level? Like, fuck, no. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. You can't you like you can't do a cross jump like that. I have all these fucking chains catching you. Get out of here. Like, why even add enemies to this map? They don't do anything. The threats come from fucking absurd platforming challenges here. And that guy saw me apparently. Lovely. Oh boy, I hope those things come back sometime soon. My goodness. And here's the mask. Oh my god, man. Yeah. I wanted to crouch. Apparently crouching when jumping does the body slam. I don't know why I'm trying to crouch jump on these things. Apparently you can do a perfect bounce off of them by timing your jump. Like that. Oh my. It would be nice if it was a clear indicator. I didn't know if that was a metal one or a wooden one. Or, yeah, I thought it was gonna be another bounce pad. Did not expect just to fall off the map like that. Clearly. I forgot that was a platform I was standing on. Oh man. This takes, like playing this game half asleep. Yeah, good luck. This takes all of your focus, your memory, like, oh man. This is a challenging game. You can't afford to take a day off. If you're looking for this game just to be a fun little cruise, you're fucking sadly mistaken apparently. Come on. Oh my god, I didn't think I was actually gonna make that jump. Fuck. Oh, why did I go for that? That's so stupid. And this whole entire playthrough is gonna be me attempting to go for these crate runs first try, dying multiple times, getting more and more frustrated, hating the game, and then realizing that all the work I did to try to get those crates, all the frustration and depths I put myself through, were for naught, because I'd be like 1, 3, 4, 5, how many short? Oh my god, where are the iframes, bro? That lasted 2 seconds, not even a second. Oh man, original Crash would have been longer iframes for sure. I could have made that with that mask. Oh man, Jalamaron. There's like no slide room there. Can I not crouch jump this? What the tell me I have to do it from the side. Oh man. Why add this? Why not just let me do it from there, dude? I can't do it from there either. So how the they added a edge animation there. I don't think they added slippery platforms in this. I would have. Okay. The one good thing that they did that literally made the Insane Trilogy like take it down like a level or two. These edges. They're not slippery edges. It's like a square, very rigid model here. And they even added like this kind of like spire animation where he's on that edge. That's the best thing about this game so far. And I guess I should have realize it sooner, but I guess because I just anticipated every Crash game should be like that. Okay, this is gonna be a challenge here. Okay, I didn't slide through there. Classic. Nice suit. Okay, I'm hoping that that crate will break when I pop the nitro. It should, in theory. Big checkpoint. Oh, it gets rid of the flamethrower. Nice. Slide true.
The best show you'll ever see.
Did not notice that flamethrower. Manaj. That's a flamethrower crate. This is going. Oh, okay. We're getting in that spear. We're getting a throwback to the Raffle Cortex here.
Oh, yeah! Are you ready? Start your sabotage!
There we go, boy. This is cool. Let's not miss a crate here, though. Can you jump? Okay, I can jump on this. Alright. I give credit when credit's due. Maybe this is how they should have done in Raffle Cortex. With this. I don't know if they actually did any kind of chase scenes with the orb. But this is definitely a good way. Oh my god. Oh, that counts. Okay, you slow down in the water. Oh, that fence slows you down too. Ooh. Alright. Oh, they jump on that? Oh shit. I heard a gem sound. Or that sounded like a crystal. I guess I should have said something about that. Of course, this isn't Crash 1, 2, or 3. There's no crystals. We got that crystal sound from what? The Oompa Fruit? Oh, Sayonara truck. Nice. We got the wheel animation. Also, big complaint about this game that I've seen, and I can definitely verify, is the death animations are very tame. I just picked that up now because noticing those tires go flying after he fell. It's kind of like a Crash thing. When you get blown up, your shoes go flying up in the air. I think if you fall too, like your shoes like just go flying up. That's what I gather from it. Tell me we have enough. Oh my god, how are we 6 crates short, dude? Yep, this is, I first see this entire playthrough being like that. 10 deaths for no complete crate challenge. Amazing. We're coming up very shortly on the 2-hour mark. Okay, I think we're on engine now. It has not moved from the map. Stage dive. Yeah, that sounds like a boss level. Let's do the boss. Hopefully in about 9 minutes we cut it off here. This looks like your typical. This looks like an Ape Escape boss. Spectre and his giant mech. I kind of have a feeling what this boss battle is going to be. You're going to be on drums, you're going to be tapping the drums, going to get away from the drums. Type of thing.
Alright, all you bloodthirsty lunatics. Put your freaky little hands together for Rocket Head!
Ah, so I suppose these are the engines minions.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Prepare for a beating, baby.
Okay, this is definitely Sly vibes.
You're ruining my solo.
Let's take a pause this here real quick. This is like a what reminds me of the alligator in Sly 1. In the terms of like the layout of the map. Okay. I actually Ape Escape the concert. Ape Escape 2? Pink Monkey, she has her concert. The stage area, kind of similar. Why can't I not time the second spin? Oh, we do have super spin, what the hell? Or maybe not, you just spam square and it does it. It's kind of entropy like, you have to make it over there and... I don't like how they give you an indicator of how many hits it takes for you to break the speakers. I should have just kept that at the health bar, to be honest. Oh, they give you a checkpoint for a health bar? Bro, that's weak. The game is supposed to be super difficult in the other aspects, but for this boss battle, they give you a checkpoint on this health bar. That's fucking lame AF, dude. If you gotta go all in the difficulty, you better go all in. I got this on the other idiot. Out all day here to fucking play with these frisbees. Versus last Jamoke. Today, please. This is only a second health bar, you don't have to take this long, bro. And I missed the spin. Fuck, I know. Well, I guess they better checkpoint the health bar if it fucking takes 20 minutes for you to get there, like. My goodness. And they threw our boss battle here. Yeah, this is like entropy vibes here, the dodging of the things, getting towards them when you shut down. So you don't really have to platform to them. Holy fuck. Platforming to them looks the same every round. Alright, I guess that's slightly different. Okay, no, we get more of a challenge here. This is interesting. This is kind of cool. I wonder if we get to use the mask for the next damage phase. That would be cool. If not, pretty lame. I should incorporate that mask more into like this phase here. Like the actual dodging phase, that would be cool. I guess you don't have to double jump for those discs. Oh my god, they sent them like flying. That guy went so quick. Nah, you have to like do these jumps so quick consecutively, man. Holy shit. You don't have time to lock in the air. Oh man, oh man, oh man. It's the last guy, bro. Is it gonna be another mask thing? Yep. Okay. This is, you know, moving things with it.
We'll do this the hard way.
Oh, okay. Now this I can appreciate. This degree of challenge here. I like this switch up. Oh. Oh, they're stationary here now? Sweet. This is cool. I like this part. Little Frogger action here at these platforms. Alright, where's the other guys? Send them over, send them over. Let's go. Big speaker breaks. Okay, there's no timer. I take my time here at least. And then hands from the crowd. Oh, okay, this trimmer restarted. Jesus. Don't really need that second one. Kind of a waste there. Try to trick me. Beat him with his own drum. Big trophy. Just to watch this comical cutscene here. Ha, so funny. Ha, Joker blasting off. Is that a shorts? Ha. I guess Coco was in this cutscene.
Creation.
And their mask.
Akano!
No, did you do action there? That's the most crash sound part of the soundtrack I've ever heard, yeah, so far. And it's literally like a 2 seconds of transition phase. Okay. Boom. Okay, end this off in a minute. Quick first impressions. The degree of difficulty, very, very high. Not for the faint of heart. Some of the design changes with the characters, I don't necessarily agree with. The story sounds kiddish. The cutscenes are pretty kiddish, minor mutant-esque. In terms of the gameplay, interesting with the masks. I do like the puzzle challenges. Getting all the masks in one go, very difficult and gonna be frustrating. Getting a platinum for this game is gonna be a bitch. And as far as the map and the gameplay goes, the map design, the background designs are very, very cool. And the gameplay is interesting. Some of the stuff annoys me, the rail slide sections and what have you, but the core gameplay of it sounds interesting enough to play. Alright, we'll continue this off in another part. We'll cut this off at 2 hours. Thanks for watching.